undefeated, so if they are going to be knocked out of this West Virginia title, they're going to have to beat them twice. Hurt's got to pull off a double dip if they want to be the champions of it. ACO Major number 3 right here in Charleston, West Virginia. Thanks so much for hanging in there with us. But this is our final match. It might not be the final game, but it is the final match. Hurt versus Guy.
So if Matt and Bret win this, remember this will be their second major in a row because they just won Indy.
Oh my goodness, like, I feel like I'm just setting this tape and watching it over and over, and it's the same old story, and Guy. But I love it. Man, right? I mean, me and Matt, I played Matt in my first singles game today.
Ooh, that must have been fun.
It was fun. It was about as fun as running to a brick wall, right?
If it makes you feel any better, I did make it out my bracket today. I've been a little distracted, a lot going on, but I had to play easy first game. Now, random seed, complete random, draw cards, all sorts of fun. I get the 1 seed, and I looked at easy, and I said, well, isn't this fun? I'm the 1 seed.
Yep. I was the 1 seed in mine.
One seed overall, homie. All day.
I know.
1 seed overall.
I
First game is easy.
But I was the
really?
1 seed in my bracket, so I did take a picture of that because, it was pretty awesome that I was a higher seed than Matt Guy. So one thing that's different about this is Guy Nation, I've watched them play all of their center court matches, and I don't know what they've done across the building, but all of their center court matches, Matt has played inside arm and Bret has played outside arm. They're going to change, and I don't know if they've done that by choice or if the Hurts moved them, but...
Yeah, but even if the Hurts are higher seed, so even with them being on the other side, you can still switch ends. Since we're not an uphill, downhill, in-win kind of situation, so you can still switch ends if you wanted to. But Matt and Bret are usually they like to stay at the end that they were at. You know what I mean? They don't really care what sides. I've never really seen them favor a side.
I feel like they chose the sides right there. Is that what happened? I mean, because...
Yes.
Okay.
Because Kaleb and Rex are the higher seed here because of the random seeding. Because this entire month we're just doing random seeding across the board for all the majors.
Gotcha. All right, I think we're live. Here comes your first bag. I think it's safe to say that Reynolds bags dominated this event this weekend. I feel like every single match I'm calling, it has at least one team or the other has Reynolds, and you have the Reynolds Pro advantage for both teams right here going at it. The Hurts are playing the tan bags. The guys are throwing the teal bags.
And if you look at Matt and Bret's bags, they're the ACO bags from last season.
Oh yeah.
They're not even
that bag's
Guy
not
Nation.
even being produced anymore. I mean, like that bag's done. It's not even being produced anymore. That's it's still a pro advantage.
Yes,
but I mean, that particular one, you know that it's not brand new. You know that bag has been holding up for a long period of time. So yes, that's impressive.
Yeah, especially with the new Bring Your Own Bags program this year. I mean, you have tons of options, and both of these guys threw Reynolds last year, and they're still playing the same bags this year.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like they're thinking if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
I agree completely. I threw my ultras all weekend and thoroughly had fun. I threw all sides one game, and it was the worst game I played all weekend.
Yeah, hey man, there's a certain bag that seems to fit everybody's hand, and these guys found out that they like Reynolds the best, and you found out you like ultras the best, and Tanner found out he likes all sides the best.
And you're throwing what, game changers now?
I'm all over the map, honey. We threw all sides today. Me and my partner threw all sides today. I threw in singles. I played with ultras, vapors.
The new vapors. I haven't tried those yet. I'm interested in seeing how those work out.
No, you're talking about the Viper. Viper I have not had my hands on, but the Vapor's been out a little while.
Yeah, but I haven't seen that. The only one I've played with.
It's a lot like your Cobra. It's just a little bit faster. I'm actually working on a bag myself right now called a Blackjack High Stakes bag.
What?
Yeah.
That could get me excited.
Yes, Blackjack High Stakes bags coming very, very soon. They are in production, just not printed and ready to roll yet. But it's going to offer a control side and a very, very slick side. So
Nice.
I think you'll like it.
Speaking of production, the jerseys that we've seen this weekend, that the Jersey guys have been sending us with all these new major winners from the season already and the end of last season, these pro jerseys, they're killer.
Oh my gosh, the Jersey guy is knocking these things out of the park. I mean, our pro jerseys that our Hertz are wearing right here, these are the best looking jerseys that ACO's ever had. And that's a big, big statement considering I've got some nice looking ACO jerseys in my closet. But I love these red, white, and blue jerseys that Hurt and Hurt are wearing right here. And Jersey guy, he got it going on.
Yes, he does. He's very nice to have him on board, along with Sloco canopies, right?
Yep.
Put that great tent back there.
I'm telling you, there's a discount out there right now, and I'm sure their code's been shared by William a million times. But William's got the hook up down over there with the Sloco canopies, right?
Yeah, most definitely. I know we're talking about a bunch of random stuff, but if y'all are watching this game, you can clearly tell these boys have thrown back and forth, and we still have no score.
It's 0-0. This is the times whenever
We have to ad-lib
it's kind of
a lot.
Well, it's kind of like a football game when it's like 2-minute warning.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what 2-minute warning means? Like 45 minutes, right? But that's like cornhole. We're like, oh yeah, we're in our last match. So my wife will be like, oh, so only an hour left. And that's true, because when you get down to the finals, it might be the longest game of the day because these guys are throwing 0, 0, or 10, 10, 10, 10, 12, 12, 12, 12, and it's 0 back and forth, back and forth. Or they're throwing bait bags up there, and it might be 6 to 6, 8 to 8, trying to test the water, see what the other guy, what risk he'll take. And yeah, so last game doesn't mean that you're almost done. It just means that it's the last game.
Well, and we're pretty late. We're close to 11 o'clock here in Charleston, and I mean, we didn't even get double started until
6.
it was, I mean,
6.
5:30.
Full play didn't start till 6.
Yeah, it was like 6 o'clock. I mean, this singles games today were insane. We had so many matches that were 25 and 30 minutes long. It was insane.
Yep, I know. I sit here and called him. What a shot right there. It
Beautiful.
just goes in the back of that hole, just slow down the bleeding. He was wanting to get more out of it, but he went in there clean. Right now, Bret has 1 point and a bag in his hand, so he's just going to take 2. That's going to be our first score of the match. 2-0, Guy. Strike first. And that's going to give him first pitch. I think we had a really good weekend right here for participation in this event, man. And we've had a relationship right here with Charleston for years and years. Held our world championships here, and I love how the venue, you park your car over here at the Holiday Inn across the street, and then it's there for the week. Like,
yeah.
You just walk to the convention center, you can walk over to the shopping mall. Everything is right here, and I just love this. And then they've put a lot of money into this convention. I mean, the Civic Center,
So-
it's like night and day difference. I mean, we come up here, and the last time I was here for our World Championships season 9,
Yeah.
we had curtains up
Way
here on
different.
this side. Now this place, I mean, this is top notch.
Oh, yeah.
Love it here in Charleston, West Virginia.
So apparently with the renovation, they changed the name. So now they're Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center.
Okay.
So I learned that this weekend too, because I kept
that
calling
would
it
be
the
news
Civic
to
Center.
me. Yes, I probably made that
But-
mistake several times then.
The staff here has been amazing.
Oh, I've
The
had people
sound
coming over here and
guy-
asking me if I'm
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
just walking by.
Yeah, the sound guy has been like on spot all weekend long, helping out with the mic, and the guys running concession. Dirk has checked in constantly, give us heads up on last calls. I mean, it's been great here in Charleston this weekend for
Man,
sure.
they're good. And they understand cornhole now. I think that this event's probably as easy as any of them to get organized and ready to go, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they know what we want.
They brought us chairs,
we know what they
tables,
want.
and it was done.
It's like clockwork now, and that's what you want whenever you have these relationships with these venues like this one.
Speaking of which, if you have a venue out there that you have a relationship with and you think it would be a great fit for the ACO, please let us know. We would love to come to a town near you, especially since we are traveling all over the country like crazy. We're like every single weekend somewhere else, which I think it's amazing.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
players all over the country can drive what? I mean, most people here were 5 hours or less to get here.
Exactly. You don't have to jump on an airplane to go to a major anymore. I mean, if you don't have a major close to you, let us know.
Yeah.
It's coming. 6-0 in this game. 6-0, guy. Not many opportunities right there for either team to do anything. A lot of bags going in the hole. A lot of blocking strategy being played. Looks like this one going in anyway. 6-3 down on that end. To 9 on that end, and 12-12. These guys are pros.
What a surprise.
I mean, I'm calling it before he shoots it, right?
Right? I mean, that's like when you automatically, like, you're playing against somebody and you're like, oh, they're getting 2 or they're, getting 3, and you go to move it and you're like, oh, what? Maybe not.
What happened? So
I was giving
Bret,
you 2. You haven't even thrown the bag yet.
First throw right here, Bret does throw one up in what I would call no man's land, because that bag is not coming back. So is he just going to shoot for 10 and see if Rex gets his 2? Because that's the best opportunity Rex had to get to.
I'm going with that was probably the possibility, but Rex threw that blocker in there and kind of messed Bret's game up.
Yeah, he's just trying to do anything to make it harder on your opponent. Big push right there. Didn't even look like he threw it that hard. Bret did clean it up with a 10. Is Rex going to get 2? Because he needs that first pitch for Kaleb. Don't do it. That's a tough shot. Kaleb wanted it. He's a little bit disappointed in that one. 10-10. You're thinking, man, if I'm watching at home, you're like, man, that is awesome. And he's disappointed. Why is he disappointed? Well, because he needs first throw for Kaleb.
And if you're not throwing 12s, it's going to be hard to get it.
Yeah, you're exactly.
In this match, if you're not throwing 12s, you're going to have a hard time getting first bag. Unless you're doing a whole lot of blocking.
A whole lot of strategy and blocking, yes. And they're not flirting with that a lot yet in this game. Now over the top, hits it. Makes it look easy.
With changing to this bring your own bag program and a lot of these new bags, a lot of that strategy is gone. Not many people really play that block strategy anymore.
I'll be honest with you, all weekend, Reynolds is the slowest bag here.
Yep, I would agree.
A year ago, these people, we had these things at our regionals, and I was like, what are you doing throwing that bag? That bag ain't fair. And now it's the slowest bag we got. Wow.
And one of the least floppy.
Opportunities are going to waste for Hurt right here, and they want it so bad they can taste it, but they cannot get on the board. It's still 6-0.
Mama Hurt over there. Really watching from a distance, but stressing a little bit back here.
She's over here pacing, man.
Oh, yeah.
She knows how important it is to these boys. If you're cornholing on the weekends, you're cornholing 7 days a week. I mean, this is our life. Everybody is paying attention to cornhole every single day of the week.
We're not playing it. We're watching on
otherwise
Facebook.
Otherwise, if you're not in this building right now, unless you're doing cornhole 7 days a week, right? I mean, seriously, you're either doing it on your phone, or you're doing it in your backyard, or you're doing it at the regionals in your home state, whatever.
Shoot, what are we talking about?
She knows how important it is to these guys. Big time cleanup right there, 12-12. Rex is playing.
Great bags from them. I mean, I get made fun of all the time. I'm a bartender, and I'll be at work, and You know, they'll be playing a regional, or Tanner will be playing somewhere, and it's on
Texting or
Facebook,
watching
and I'm got it set up on the bar, and they're like, "Are you watching cornhole again?" They can like hear the bags, and I'm like, "No, I don't watch that stuff. What are you talking about?"
Yeah. Still 6-0 right here, guy and guy. They seem to be going anywhere, but they aren't gonna make it easy for Hurt. Talk about a couple of world champions, a couple of people do it on a regular basis. Cat's got to step away for just a moment to get the pictures for Cameron. Cameron's gonna go ahead and head theirself back to Virginia. An opportunity for Matt to add to his score with 2 points right here. If he can put this bag in the hole, going to make it tough. Now Kaleb has a decision. Does he want to try to go over that for a wash? Rex is telling him to shoot it. He's telling him go for it. Daddy's telling him shoot it. Not waiting any longer. Misses it, gives up 3. Now it's 9-0. Hurt cannot catch a break yet. Hard to catch a break when your opponents are Guy Nation, right? These guys literally have done it a bunch of times. And this stage is not different for them. It's actually what they live for, is to be on this stage. They know it. They play on the stage like they're playing in their backyard. Hurt. I ain't taking a daggone thing away from them, man. They have played amazing all day. But they've not been on this stage as many times as Matt and Bret have. And that probably makes a difference. I think these guys are shooting unbelievable. Unbelievable still may not be enough. Still 9-0. I've got 10 in this thing that I did not mean to have. 9-0 is the score.
Are you announcing on this shit?
Yeah.
Nice.
Down there. See if Matt goes over the top and drown. No, he does go over the top, but he missed that one and pushed Kaleb's bag in the hole. So Kaleb's got a real good opportunity to get on the board, and they so need that first bag. They have not been able to get it back since they surrendered it. 7-9 right now, and it's 7-12. It's a 5 spot. If you're going to get on the board, that's a good way to do it. 5-9. Maybe I'm missing points out of that. Did he only get 2? How did he only get 2? Apparently I missed something, but it's only 2 points. Unless they already had another bag off the back I didn't notice. My bad. 9-2. Guy still has the lead.
Recovery though, man. You're good. You on here earlier. I was listening to it.
Oh yeah. I've been commentating today. Apparently I just miss stuff sometimes.
Sometimes
There's
all
stuff
right.
going on all over
Hey,
the
there's gotta
building.
be
I've been
somebody.
looking. I've been watching other bags.
I don't like when there's nobody doing it. So you're doing a great job. I was listening to you earlier.
And Rex, that's the first bag he has thrown off the bag in a while, and Bret fills it up. Matt liked that spot. Now we have a 7 spot, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
16-2. You bet you, ouch, because Guy Nation are undefeated, so they don't have to win 2. Hurt. They got to win 2 if they want this title in West Virginia. I think if you ask Kaleb and Rex Monday if they would take second place in West Virginia, they would say yes,
Yes, sir.
but that doesn't mean that they're ready to give up right
They
now.
ain't gonna surrender.
No, they're not going to give up. They will still want to try to win it.
I mean, what are you gonna do though?
Man,
Guy Nation.
Caleb, dude, he's been just lights out all weekend.
yes, he
Rex
has.
has impressed me. The last time I saw Rex play was in Knoxville last season, major, and Rex was not the player that he is now. He has really made
Stepped
his
his game
game.
up.
Oh man, he is
can't
a good
underestimate
now,
anybody here, though.
Caleb just makes it look so easy and smooth and gets on my daggone nerves. I'm like, can I not throw like that? But yeah, these guys are all pros for sure.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, they get mad. He accidentally made that when he was actually trying to block the hole. So he made his first bag and he kind of shook his head. It's because he wanted to stop in front of the hole because he knows the only way he's going to slow Bret down is if he stops in front of the hole. That doesn't mean it's going to work, but that's what he's got to try.
No doubt.
Man, Bret throws one over there to match him up. So we're going to 7-10 right now.
10-10.
10's
All day.
16-2, still the score. You know, I was talking to Kat earlier before she ran off to take some pictures. When Guy Nation played up here earlier, Matt threw inside arm and Bret threw outside arm. And they hadn't lost a game that way. And then they get up here.
They pitched it totally opposite?
Well, they didn't decide that. Hurt and Hurt, based off of random seeding for September, had higher seeds, and so they made them change sides. Not a bad strategy, right?
All right.
You would think that the players would go to their side that they liked, but they didn't. They stayed on their
They
ends.
stayed to the end.
The end was what they chose over their side. So it's funny. I felt like that Matt earlier probably gave up more points on his outside arm than he did on his inside arm playing against Tanner in those games that he lost. Uncharacteristic misses for Matt. I mean, it doesn't matter if he's inside, left side, right side, middle side. He's always just good.
Yeah.
But he did seem to have his most of his misses on his outside arm today, and doesn't seem to be affecting him here in this doubles final. I mean, they're 16-2. Bret taking a look at the score right there, seeing how aggressive he wants to be with this shot. He's got an open hole, shoots it.
Ooh. Bang.
Rex got a push here. Oh no,
Good
he's coming
shot
over the top
by Rex.
with it. I mean, oh, he was feeling
has a
it.
chance to score now.
Sometimes
Here we
you're
go.
just feeling
Got a
it,
chance to
right?
score.
So it's
Got a chance to turn tides
5
here now. Get the throwback.
5 up there.
There he is.
Oh my goodness, he is going
Good points
to.
for the guys. Guy Nation.
Wow, 2 more points for Guy and Guy. And Rex is going to be thinking about that bag on the way home. If they don't come out of this thing with a victory, he is going to be mad
I
about
guarantee
that
it.
shot. It's throw out the bait and see what bites, Tom.
See, here we go. He bit real hard.
Yeah, he bit so
This was
hard. I
that
don't
guy.
think it even touched the rim, did it?
Oh,
And Caleb's in.
he ain't never scared.
Oh no. These guys live for this
There.
stuff.
Oh,
This is what they
wow.
want to do.
Good
How
shot.
clutch can be? How clutch can
He
he
got
be?
his.
He's got 2
Go
bags in his
back to it.
hand.
He's
He's
got
gonna
two
go
bags. Go
push
try it.
here. Oh, I thought he would go over the top
I thought he
one more
would too.
time.
One more time.
So this guy gonna knock one of these bags out of the way? No,
Oh.
he's gonna be mad about that one.
Guaranteed
But I
to,
don't.
though.
I still.
Guaranteed to.
Yeah, I don't think he can pull that one. Yeah, 2 more makes it
Tough one.
20-2.
All right, here we go.
Oh my goodness.
What's Hurt Nation got?
make a name here. Well, I guess they've already made a name for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're well known enough now that we can recognize these guys. Man, they've been playing very good all weekend for sure. And Kaleb definitely put his stamp on the ACO last year. If they're wearing pro jerseys, I think they have a name, right? First full season of ACO and they already hit jerseys, and I'm like, dude, I've been doing this since I was like 5 years old, and I ain't ever gonna get that thing.
Everybody want one of those things.
That's right. So Matt's got an opportunity to keep him down. Keep him down. No.
What's he got?
Captain. He's got a chance to get 2. It's 7 to 8.
What if he misses? Right?
Can't
gotta
go
be
off
on. Can't
the
go
back.
off.
Cannot go off the back. That's not even an option for these guys, though, going off the back. I mean, I talk about it when I throw, but whenever they throw, that's not typical.
Typically.
They have some bad breaks. Sometimes the bag bounces off the other bag, or they shoot an airmail a little bit too hard, goes off the back. But you're not going to see left and right misses. Occasionally a short miss, short of the front of the board. Those are rare as well. 20 to 2, but you got to beat a 21. It's 21 or over. There is no bust rule, or we don't do no stuff like that. We'd be here till Wednesday if we had a bust
That was nasty.
rule.
Here we go.
Oh, he is not showing any fear. Down 20 to 2 and still shooting for it.
There's Matt Guy.
And Matt's just pushing him in like,
Matt Guy.
do whatever you want to do. I'm still going to make all 4 of my bags in the hole. Shoot it.
There he is.
Gotta go
Get
in.
him, Kaleb. Get him.
And he knows he missed it left as soon as you let it go. That's going to do it. Guy, are your West Virginia
Charleston
Major
All right, that
champions.
wraps it
That's
up
2 in
here
a
in
row. They
Charleston.
won Indy.
Matt
Last
and Bret
weekend,
take
they
home
won
another
Indy.
major win, but Kaleb and Rex definitely showed up today.
Great showing. Thanks everybody for joining us here in Charleston. And we are going to Charlotte, North Carolina next weekend. You
Can we
will
get a
see
big
us
round of
there.
applause for the ACO
Troy Hauser, I am out.
ACO, we are cool.